So you just been watching me eat dumplings with a smile on your face. Kind of sadistic.
There will be a time when you and me finally can talk. If you speak now, your words will only tear us apart. I pray you'll find a way to mend your broken heart. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Mike Chen. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and today I woke up, I think about 6 a.m. starving, automatically went to my fridge, my freezer, and I realized something. I'm out of dumplings. I've eaten every single dumpling that's in my freezer. And I don't know about your freezer, but when my freezer runs out of dumplings, it's not happy. And if you remember, the last time we went to H-mart, there was this ginormous dumpling section that I've always wanted to come back to. So today, on Strictly Dumpling, it's gonna be all about the dumpling. And maybe some noodles too. I kind of feel some noodles, but noodles and dumplings, mainly dumplings.
Places that makes my heart beat faster when I see it: the ocean, Disneyland, H-mart. This mountain of instant noodles. Literal mounds of instant noodles everywhere. I think the gates to my heaven would just be lined with instant noodles and dumplings. Here it is, the ginormous dumpling section. There's so many. It's such an overwhelming feeling right now. I don't know if you can sort of understand what I'm feeling. It's just like going into a dumpling buffet. If Vegas had a dumpling buffet, by the way, someone should open a dumpling buffet. But if there was a dumpling buffet, it'd be something like this. Like, I don't even know where to start. Oh, heck yeah, baby. Bulldog dumplings. I've had the instant noodles, I've had the rice. Now it's this. When feeling overwhelmed at a buffet or H-mart, the best thing to do, like I've always said, is to treat it like you would a good story. Start at the beginning. So right here, start of the aisle. I know we're here for noodles, but look at this. Wheat noodle with spicy sauce. Lucky number 8. Pork and cucumber dumplings.
Someday you'll rise and come into a field of view, be visible to a few.
Kimchi dumpling, of course. Whoa, sriracha dumplings. I spotted the enemy. Broccoli? Those two words should never be put together. It's like an oxymoron. I'm shook. I feel like my beloved dumplings has been contaminated just a tiny bit. Spicy squid stick dumpling. I mean, I've eaten dumplings with sticks, but I just never had a stick dumpling before. Sweet veggie dumpling. I mean, I don't love veggie dumplings, but I never had a sweet one. Oh, Korean soup dumplings. Ooh, flat dumplings. Oh, no meat. Never mind. Big dumplings. That's reason enough for me. Tapioca pearl pudding. Red bean taro sweet corn. Yeah, baby. I'll take the sweet corn. Coconut. Oh no, this is really bad. This is really, really, really bad. I've walked into the land of noodles, and now I want it all. Korean chewy noodles. Oh, no way. I love noodles with black bean sauce and pork. I have to leave, it's too much. Is there rehab for H-mart? If not, there should be. What? Salt lychee Kit Kats? I am shook once again, but this time in a good way. Follow my Instagram, I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna give some of these away. Salt lychee, oh my God. Salt lemon? Citrus mint? Oh, this is just not good. Not good. Welcome to Kimchi Land. enjoy your stay. H-mart is kind of like Disney. This is why it's so hard to leave. You're walking around surrounded by food and snacks and listening to Britney Spears from the 90s, which is like the best Britney Spears. So dangerous. This is like H-mart, way more dangerous than Target.
That was a fun shopping experience. I think I might have bought too many dumplings if there is such a thing. This could be a problem. Also, the first time in my life, the love of my life trolled me. Yeah, broccoli dumpling. What's up with that? Like, when did this unholy matrimony happen? It's like the dumpling gods and the broccoli gods got together and trolled me. All right, finally, let's get to eating. This is a problem because I completely just stuffed my freezer full of dumplings to the point where some dumplings I'm putting on the top, but that's not a long-term solution because they all need to be frozen. So my only possible way to handle this would be to eat it all. I'm gonna eat so much dumplings that I will turn into one, starting with this sriracha dumpling. Actually, what I'm gonna do, so we can save a little bit on time, I'm gonna take out all the dumplings that require frying. All right, so these are the ones I will try first. We have the bulldog dumplings. These are the fire noodle dumplings. So they have fire noodle noodles, obviously. They have fire fried rice and fire dumplings. The big giant shrimp gyoza that I got mainly because it said big gyoza dumpling. Mandu, spicy pork and vegetable dumpling, and the pork and cucumber dumpling. I think cucumber dumplings are kind of rare, so that's why I got this. And instead of frying it in a pan, let's use the air fryer. Mandu pork and vegetable dumpling. Ooh, these are big size ones. And as soon as I open this up, I could smell the leaks on these dumplings. And this is Korea's #1 dumpling brand, Bibigo. This is something I've been looking forward to ever since I tried the instant noodle. Someone posted about these dumplings. So I've actually been waiting for the day that I get to try this. Kind of small little dumplings, and you can see, if you look closely, you can see through the wrapper the red chilies that resides underneath. Jumbo shrimp dumplings. All right. I mean, when it said jumbo dumplings, I was kind of expecting it to be way bigger. I mean, these guys didn't claim to be jumbo dumplings, and they're just as big. Anything with the word sriracha, I am automatically on board. Okay, sriracha dumplings. They have a dipping sauce here for you. Finally, pork and cucumber. Oh, these are tiny. This literally looks like a dumpling family or a dumpling clan. You got the big muscular papa dumplings on one side. You got the smaller delicate mama dumplings right here. You got the little kid dumplings right here. I gotta say, dumplings at H-mart might be the best selection of dumplings I've seen in any Asian supermarket. Koreans, like, they are really serious about their dumplings. First of all, if you go to a Chinese supermarket, usually the bags are never this massive and so many crazy flavors. And while we're waiting for the dumplings to cook, a big thank you and shout out to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video and continue to support this channel. You guys heard me talk a lot about Surfshark VPN on this channel because it is something I feel like every single person needs, especially nowadays, especially when the world's opening up more. Some of us are starting to travel. We're going to be accessing different hotspots, Wi-Fi locations around the world. So it's really important to keep your private digital information actually private. You guys ever Google a certain keyword or a brand and all of a sudden you start seeing ads for whatever you were talking about show up on your phone, on your web browser, on your Facebook? That's basically people creeping on you. So what Surfshark VPN is, it's a virtual private network and it protects your data and it encrypts your personal information and send it through a secure VPN tunnel so people who you don't want to see your data won't see it. Also, there's an entertainment aspect to it. So if you're already kind of going through every single thing Netflix has to offer in your country, you need to know that in other countries, there are different shows and movies and content on the Netflix for that specific country. So with Surfshark VPN, you can have access to different shows and movies on Netflix that you didn't have access to before. Also, if you have a Hulu membership or one of these streaming sites that only allow you to use it in the US and you're outside of the country, you can utilize a VPN to access that as well. And Surfshark has HackLock ID, so if anyone ever tries to access something like your email, you're gonna get notified right away. So those are the main reason why I feel like everyone should get it. Also, if you go to the link down below and use my promo code MikeyChen, you're gonna get 85% off the regular purchase price and 3 months for free. If you feel like anything I'm telling you is not true, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you don't like it, take your money back, go buy a dumpling. Or like a whole bag. This thing's like $4. Oh, dumpling's ready. Oh, that is toasty. I think I'm almost ready. Made my sauce, Chinese vinegar, soy sauce, sesame oil, really simple stuff. Again, hint of hot oil. Sometimes people just add more than a hint and it's not good, okay? Keep it to a hint. 1 hint, all right? That's it. So this is my first time frying the dumplings in the air fryers. Hope it worked out. These are the shrimp big gyoza dumpling. Oh, that's good. I understand you now. When you say shrimp big dumpling, you meant in flavor. Wow. First of all, look how thin the wrapper is. This thing will get cold walking around in the summer. That's just incredibly, incredibly thin. And stuffed with filling, little vermicelli noodle. And look at this. That's one chunk of shrimp. So all the ingredients are incredibly fresh. You taste the leek. You taste the seafood. Nice crunchy outer shell. Huge shrimp flavor. This thing would definitely be Bubba approved. These dumplings should be another reason that Bubba should list out when he's talking about how he wants a shrimp and boats. If you're a fan of shrimp and you're a fan of dumplings, get this. These are the spicy pork and vegetable. Oh, this is good too. I feel like I still like the shrimp one better because it was so fresh and the shrimp flavor was so pronounced. But this, if you just want a really hearty, meaty, satisfying dumpling, this is what you should get. Just like the last one, really thin skin, stuffed with filling, with just an amazing garlicky leek flavor. I feel like these dumplings, compared to the Chinese ones, they're not as juicy as the Chinese dumplings. And that may be because I cooked it in an air fryer, I don't know. But the flavor is off the charts. Sriracha dumpling. The sriracha dumpling is good. I think what's really good about these Korean dumplings is that universally, the skin is really thin. So the skin to filling ratio, it's awesome. But this one, I feel like flavor-wise, doesn't match the first two. Oh, this is a Chinese product. Wait, Trim, I actually like this brand. Oh, and they have their own dipping sauce. Let's try it. The dipping sauce could be the game changer. Dipping sauce is nice, but I stand by my verdict. First two, much, much better. That one, I couldn't really differentiate between all the fillings. And it didn't have a fresh ingredient kind of vibe to me. Ah, here we go. This is the bulldog dumpling. And honestly, with the vermicelli noodles, it tastes almost exactly like someone took a ramen, put it into a dumpling wrapper, and this is what we got. It's got a good amount of kick, but I wouldn't say this is a must-try dumpling. I feel like I like the fried rice and the ramen way more than this. This thing kind of tastes like that third Spider-Man movie where I don't think it knows what it is. It's got an identity crisis or something. I feel like they made the noodles and they made the fried rice and those were really, really good. They're like, yeah, let's just wrap it in a dumpling. Good, not great. Finally, it's this little bite-sized pork and cucumber dumpling. Oh, they're so tiny. I don't know whether I want to hug it or bite it. I like it. I feel like these dumplings were created so you can taste all the ingredients that are in here. And all the ingredients are really fresh and noticeable. So when you're biting into the dumpling, it doesn't just taste like a hot mess. Each main ingredient flavor is pronounced. You can definitely taste the quality. This one, 9 out of 10. This one, 9 out of 10. This one, 8.5. This, maybe a 7.5. If this was a date, I say go out with it once and then next time you see it on Tinder, swipe left. So next round, we have thin wrapped kimchi dumplings. We have kimchi dumpling boulette de kimchi. I think that's French for these dumplings are awesome. Never had this. So this is buckwheat skin dumpling, and this is rice paper skin dumpling. So I think I'm gonna cook these two together and these two together. Oh, one more thing. I brought something back from H-mart that I bet none of you guys thought I would. The broccoli dumpling. Luckily it's in plastic because I feel like if I touch it, my skin would just melt. Superman has his kryptonite. I have broccoli. And if you're wondering why would I bring this? My enemy, my nemesis, Bruce Lee's evil twin, broccoli, home with me. Now I'm just gonna quote you Sun Tzu, The Art of War. He says, and I quote, "To know your enemy, you must eat your enemy." Or does it become, I'm pretty sure it's eat. You must eat your enemy. We'll get to this at the end. You know what? Most of these have air fryer instructions to them, so I'm just gonna air fry it. 356 for 10 minutes. Whew. As soon as I open it, the smell of kimchi just whacked me on the nose. And if you're wondering why I got 2 kimchi dumplings, it's because, did you know that kimchi protects you against COVID? Apparently that's true. Whoa, well these things are massive. This looks like a Hot Pocket. All right. This is what I would think of when someone says paw sticker to me. This is what I would think of if someone says brick to me. All right, I kind of feel like these didn't really come out as well as it may have on the stove. It's not crispy at all. It's soft. I think I should have just fried it. But let's see how they taste. First up, kimchi dumplings. Nice kimchi flavor. Really don't feel like there's much else in here besides kimchi and some vermicelli. No, little bits of pork. That's pretty average. It's got kind of a funky aftertaste to it. I predict this will be a much more superior kimchi dumpling. Oh, hang on a second. Oh my God, were you guys looking? Were you guys watching this the whole time? So you just been watching me eat dumplings with a smile on your face. Kind of sadistic. Anyway, new plushies, dumpling slippers are in. Link is down below. These are so comfortable. And this is so soft. I'm gonna dip you in hot oil. Anyway, go back to your seat. Here, you don't want to see this. Trust me. Kimchi dumpling. Oh, this is the one. Wow. Classic, super thin skin. You get 100% taste of meat. Crunch from the kimchi. Very distinct. Tons of stuff in here. Way better than just a one-dimensional kimchi flavor. This is a complete dumpling. No, this is delicious. Seriously, you taste the meat, the veggie. There's some chives in here, I'm sure of it. And then, of course, the explosive kimchi flavor as well. This is so good. It almost made me shed a tear. That was definitely a dumb thing to do. All right, this is the rice skin dumpling. It's not very crunchy. I think if you're gonna cook this in the air fryer, you gotta kind of cover it a little bit with oil. Kind of soft. It's tasty though. On the packaging, it says crispy wrapper. It definitely does not achieve that in the air fryer. And especially not this, look at this. This is like a soggy mess right now. And that is all my fault. But let's just try it. This is a kimchi dumpling too. The outer skin is a mess. I'm gonna fry this. I definitely cooked it wrong.
But we always get what's required. So many things to desire. But I only bring you a lighter. So we can have you to the place. Keep on playing games. Oh.
Yeah, now it's crispy. Now it feels more like a paw sticker. So much better. The skin is like half of what makes this dumpling good. Texture, of course, completely different now. Crunchy skin, I can taste the meat and veggies inside this a whole lot better now. Now this hot pocket looking thing. I love the skin. So this is rice skin and this is buckwheat skin. This is more crisp. The texture is better. So you got that crunch from the outside before you start getting the crunch from the kimchi. Usually I love my air fryer, but this, night and day compared to how it turned out from the air fryer. Such a light, beautiful crunch. Listen. Our final dumplings, and these three needs to be steamed. We have a sticky squid stick dumpling, the luscious pork and vegetable dumpling, which looks like a soup dumpling, and the sweet vegetable dumpling. This is the spicy squid stick dumpling. It's not bad. I think if you didn't tell me there was squid in here, I wouldn't guess squid. It tastes like a mochi dumpling. It's a little bit sweet and smoky. And the outside is just a mochi wrapper. Okay, I taste the squid now. All right, it's not bad. I give it like a 7 out of 10. This is the soup dumpling. Not really a lot of soup. It's actually pretty solid soup dumpling. I think this is probably better fried because unlike other dumplings, the skin is a little thick. So I think if you fried it, you get that extra crunch. That will make it really excellent. But the filling is great. Pork and vegetables. Fried up, probably tastes even better. All right, this is the one that I'm really confused about. It's a sweet vegetable dumpling. I don't know what a sweet veggie is. I mean, is it corn, radish? What in the world is this? Kind of smells sweet. I think it's a sweet potato. I don't like this. Some parts of the filling is really mushy. Some parts slightly crunchy, but overall pretty starchy, especially when you got the vermicelli noodles in here. This, I think, with a lot of hot oil, is sort of salvageable, but overall, I give this a 5 out of 10. All right, I tried all the dumplings. It's time. Only time a broccoli has made its way through the threshold of my doorway was that time it hit within like some pieces of meat. Like it was a broccoli ninja. First time I actually willingly paid for this. It says 6 in a tray, microwave, 3 minutes. There we go, a broccoli dumpling. Never thought I'd see the day. Okay, truth is, there's not a lot of broccoli in here. The inside is like 10% broccoli. I would actually just call this a vegetable dumpling. I mean, look at it. You can barely see little pieces of broccoli. And it doesn't taste like broccoli. It just tastes like a vegetable dumpling. I think this is the first time I'm seeing this in my life, but it's not bad. Now, don't get too excited. I said it's not bad because I really don't taste the broccoli in here. Overall, skin is nice, thin, mochi-esque. I mean, it needs some meat, but other than that, it tastes like a decent vegetable dumpling. I wouldn't get it again, but for you vegans out there, not bad. Since I ate a little bit of my enemy, it just tastes a little bit like evil. All right, I tasted all the dumplings. I know which ones I really like. Dinner time. And I think the easiest way to do this is to bring out Big Bertha. These for sure. I think this is my favorite brand. BB Go, really good dumplings. All right, told you I really don't have a lot of space in the fridge, so cook this up, eat what I can. I'm gonna put on an episode of Love H2O, watch some tremendously awkward kissing, and it should be a good night. Seriously, if you ever seen that show, I bit into dumplings with more passion. See what I mean? Told you. More passion. And hotter. Good show though. Good morning. I'm a firm believer that if you eat a lot of dumplings, you're gonna sleep like a dumpling. And sleeping like a dumpling, that's a good thing. But we have a couple more things to try from H-mart. The Korean noodles. 3 Korean noodles to try for breakfast. I think we start with this. Noodle, sauce pack, fish cakes. The texture of these noodles are excellent. A little too sweet for me. Definitely needs a hint of kimchi. Much better. Best thing about this is the noodle texture. Don't love the sauce. I like the spiciness of it. Let me try something. Chinese hot oil. And then some gochujang. More. I like how this chili paste makes the soup thicker. Much better. Not the best, but this did warm me up. Next, Korean style chewy noodles, hot and sour. 6 kinds of fruit. I think this is pretty good. I wanted to try one of these cold spicy Korean noodles because I know I like the spicy soup ones, so I wanted to try the other one. It's a little sweet, but you can tell the sweetness is a little more natural flavor. Like it's not from sugar. And I know from reading the packaging, there's 6 kinds of fruits in here, so that's where the sweetness is coming from. So it's really a fruity kind of sweetness. Noodles, incredibly chewy, that's awesome. Perfect use of sesame. Add some kimchi. This is a great meal. Anytime when sour meets spicy, I'm always up for that. So when you're in H-mart, ignore the pretty blue hair girl. Go for the handsome guy. Third bowl of breakfast noodles. I saved the best for last. Well, what I think is the best. I don't know if this is any good. I hope it's good. Jjajangmyeon, one of my favorite things in the world. Pretty simple. Black bean sauce, noodles. This is looking and smelling so good. I'm so worried for my fragile heart because my hope is so high for this to be great. Not bad. I give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. Not the greatest thing I've had. Definitely need some kimchi. I think the characteristic for all these 3 Korean noodles is that I like the texture for all of them better than the flavor. I think out of these 3, the last one I ate, the spicy fruity one, probably had the best flavor. This one, it's good. I feel like it's lacking something. Let's see if my cure-all for noodles works here. It was kind of one-dimensional. Like I like the fermented black bean flavor, but it's not wowing me. It's missing that Michael Jordan, LeBron James wow factor. Much better. This with hot oil, this has once again made it to the major leagues. It was missing that extra heat, a little excitement that really only hot oil can bring. And then you add some kimchi to it, it kind of give it a little acid, a little sourness. Now this is worthy of all my anticipation. The little pieces of pork in here is great too. To me, because I'm kind of a boring person, I don't think there's many things better than like going to a supermarket I adore, eating a full day of dumplings, wake up the next day and eat a full morning of noodles. Just that satisfied, entertained, filled with magic feeling. I told you, it's like Disney. And I know there's so many more dumplings and noodles to try at H-mart, so this is just the beginning. But hopefully you found this noodle and dumpling guide helpful. If you tried any of these, let me know how you like it in the description box below. Thank you all so much for watching. Till we eat again. See you later.